Hey y'all, it's Sheila. I'm having shirt problems. None of my clothes fit. Okay, none of my clothes fit. Let me start off by saying I'm not having the greatest hair or makeup day, but this is what you got to work with. Sometimes we just have an off day. We're talking about my 1-year update and a little bump in the road. A year ago today, I was in surgery for 12 hours for a mastectomy and deep flap reconstruction. And you all know that have been with me for a while. I have to go to the oncologist every 3 months, and boy, let me tell you, I dread those appointments. I do. My friend Sunny Girl can testify. My personality changes a little bit. I get a little quiet and withdrawn a couple days before, a couple days after. It's just the thought of going to an oncologist. Got ready I was in the house getting ready, and David came in. He said, "What time's your appointment?" I said, "I'm going by myself." He said, "No, you're not. I'm going with you." I said, "Look, I'm going to be doing this for quite a few years, and there's no sense in you dropping what you're doing just to go with me on a routine appointment. I'm going by myself." Big mistake. Humongous mistake on this day. I got there, and the doctor came in, and we chatted, and then he laid me back to do the breast exam. He does that every time. And he's doing his fingers around. He goes, stops, and he said, "Do you check your breast?" I said, "Oh, yeah, I do. The right one I have to massage 3 to 4 times a day after sitting with heat." He said, "So you felt this lump." "What lump? What lump are you talking about?" "And it's kind of high up." And he put my hand on it, and he said, "That lump." I said, "No, I haven't felt that lump." He said, "Well, 3 months ago it wasn't here." I said, "Okay, what do we do?" He said, "Well, you can't have a mammogram. So first of all, I want you to go see Sam. He knows what he's done in that area, if he did anything. And then he'll get in touch with me, and we'll schedule you for an ultrasound. I would prefer to do an MRI, but your insurance is going to kick it out." I'm like, "Why not a mammogram?" He said, "You can't have a mammogram." He said, "It might compromise your deep flap reconstruction." And I'm like, so I go to see Sam, and I walk in, and they take me right back, and he comes in, and I said, "Dr. So-and-so." He said, "I've already talked to him." Lays me back and starts doing a breast exam. And he said, "That hasn't been being there. It wasn't here the other week." I said, "Well, if it wasn't here the other week, then it can't be cancer, because cancer doesn't just blow up all of a sudden like that. It's got to be, fat necrosis or scar tissue, right?" He said, "Well, I'm a little concerned. Dr. So-and-so is a little concerned, and I want you to have a mammogram." I said, "Dr. So-and-so said I can't have a mammogram." He said, "Your reconstructed area is doing well, and a mammogram will not hurt it. I'll be right back." And he went to call Dr. So-and-so for them to schedule it. And he comes back. He said, "Okay, you're having a mammogram with an ultrasound. We would both rather you have an MRI, but your insurance is going to kick it out." Gotta love that insurance. I mean, I do love the insurance for the fact that, I didn't have to pay the whole bill. But gotta love that insurance and the way they get their fingers in the way of the doctor. Anyway, that was about 2.5 weeks ago, and the breast clinic cannot get me in for an ultrasound and mammogram or either until February the 13th. The wondering and waiting is the hardest part. I don't sit around all the time thinking, "Oh gosh, I could get breast cancer again." I know the chances are higher once you've had it of a recurrence. I don't sit around and dwell on that. I put it in a little box. I put it in the back of my head, and I try not to think about it. Yes, I think about it from time to time, especially after I've heard of other women in the area or family members who have either lost their life or developed breast cancer for the second time. It's only human nature to have thoughts go through your head, but I try my best to keep them at bay. I try my best. Yeah. David was upset that I went to that appointment by myself, and I don't think I'll be going to any more oncology appointments by myself. I was a little dazed on the way home. I haven't shared this with y'all because the way I deal with things sometimes is just not to talk about them. Just not to talk about them, because when you talk about them, you think about it. So I'm coming on here today telling y'all, giving you an update, telling you there's a little bump in the road, that it's going to be scar tissue or fat necrosis. That's all I'm allowing it to be. And I'll give you an update after I have my test run. I think a part of me will always have this nagging thought. I don't know any way around it, but I try my best not to dwell on it. I try my best to stay busy and just push it out of my head. I probably won't respond to your comments. I will read all your comments, and I will let you know that I've read your comments. But the reason I won't respond is talking about it. I just don't want to talk about it. I appreciate your prayers, your thoughts, your well wishes. I appreciate it more than you will know. I can't explain to you how much I appreciate it. And the next video I do, I'll respond to your comments. Just not this one. I hope you understand. With that said, go out there and have a great day. Every day is truly a great day to have a great day. I can tell you my house is very clean. Very clean. I clean a lot. When I have things on my mind, it gets the body busy, it gets the mind busy, and my house is really clean right now. I'll be back and give you an update. There may be another video between now and then, but it's scar tissue or fat necrosis. And I don't want to talk about it. Sending love to you all. Bye now.